So today on the Accounting for a Community podcast, we have Shannon Tobin, CEO of Dare to Be Youth Charity, joining us to speak about developing authentic leaders and peer-to-peer mentorship and youth empowerment. So welcome, Shannon.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so excited to have you to speak about Dare to Be You. And maybe you can start off by sharing a little bit about yourself, your role within the organization.
Sure, yeah. So I'm the founder and CEO, and our new direction actually stemmed from the pandemic. So in 2020, we created a whole new line of programs to help support our youth and young adults.
Yeah, I know the pandemic, really it provoked a lot of need for programming to support youth in our community, right? Everyone was isolated, no one had that network anymore, so yeah, very important work. Could you tell me a little bit about the programming that Dare to Be You offers to students?
Yeah, based on the philosophy of Me, We Community, we offer a series of programs to help youth, young adults 14 to 24, build, develop, and connect. So build important life skills, develop healthy relationships, and connect with their communities. And we believe community is a key component to thriving in wellness. So our programs really do just that. They build, they develop, and they connect our young people.
So important. And at SB Partners, community is so important to us. Our tagline is accounting for community because community is, one of the firm's core values. So I love that. What kind of impact have you seen on participants that have gone through Dare to Be You's programming?
So from November 21 to November 2022, we actually had over 800 students participate in our programs.
Wow.
And from that, they've had opportunities to develop their leadership, their personal development through ongoing programs such as our Leader Within program that all participants were invited to participate in, and then our Community Youth Council, which really in the end was the biggest vision, right? You see them developing themselves, building relationships around them, and then going and building community, and those peer-to-peer mentorship groups are the smaller. We had over 400 students participate in our Youth Inspire Community Day.
Wow.
And then our Leader Within, probably around 40 in total. And then from that, we had our kickoff just last night, and we had over 16 join our Community Youth Council.
Oh, wow.
So from Halton, Hamilton, which is really exciting.
And these students, what are their ages? Are they high school?
Grades 9 through fourth year university. So we have a wide range, as I mentioned earlier, 14 to 24. And it's really exciting to see some of the older peers. They act as kind of liaisons, but also as a voice to say, if I only knew this when I was your age. I'm just so excited to see we've got 6 new student ambassadors, youth ambassadors, that are ranging from first year university. One is taking a gap year, and the other are fourth year university students.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I know, I think about it and I think, okay, when I was in high school, I wish that I had that type of, community or mentorship to kind of help navigate those next steps. Like if it's, going into university or college, what those programs look like, just hearing from a peer kind of explain what their experience has been like, it's been super helpful.
Yeah, and studies have shown that young people don't want to sit in front of a therapist. They want that peer-to-peer network. They want that community where they can, just be away from that school environment, that family environment, to just sitting around a table, whether it's a Zoom table, or now we're getting back to, some human connection, face-to-face interaction, which is really important, just kind of like this. I was sharing with you earlier, we've been so used to doing interviews via Zoom, and now this sitting across from somebody is a change again.
Yes.
But it's exciting to have that energy. You don't get the same energy. So that's the one good thing about our programs is that they launched during the pandemic as a virtual program.
Right.
So we didn't have the struggles that many organizations who were already existing and had programs in person and having to pivot to virtual. We didn't have that challenge. Now the challenge is getting them comfortable from going from virtual to in person. But Youth Inspire Community Day was a hybrid event, and so we had over 400 students attending in person, and then I think there was 100 plus that attended virtually.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing. And you mentioned the Community Youth Council. Can you maybe explain what is this Community Youth Council?
Yeah, so they've kind of gone through our programs from the beginning. So they started off attending Youth Inspired Community Day, then the Leader Within. So it's kind of like when you climb a ladder, you have to start at the bottom rung, and then you go to the next, and you go to the next. And so it's just that opportunity for them to develop their confidence, to do things that they had never done before, public speaking. We've had several who were in high school when they started our programs and now are in university, and they said that our programs gave them the confidence to actually do what they actually enrolled in taking, and that wasn't part of their vision, like prior to participating in our programs.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
That's been really neat to see, is the transition and watching them grow and develop into the incredible, authentic young leaders that they are. And now they want to go and pay forward the action of giving back, and they've started their own podcast this month. It's very youth-led, youth-driven, and so us kind of, yes, we're guiding, but we want to really step back and allow them to step in and really create some cool initiatives that they can call their own.
Yeah, so you're really empowering youth and students to make intentional choices and kind of actually experience what it is they might like to, explore later in life. I mean, it's so difficult to be 17, 18 and saying, I'm going to do this. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it's really cool that they kind of get those experiences early on, the mentorship from, their peers, those in university, but even through, professional mentorships as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I'd love to just touch on that for a minute, because we've had our Leader Within is run by professional facilitators, and then when you join the Community Youth Council, Miranda Aim, 3-time Olympian, is the group mentor to our Community Youth Council. So it's that perk.
Yes.
Here's a perk for you joining and taking your leadership and personal development to the next level.
Yeah.
Is having that, that group, small group, intimate group mentorship from Miranda, and she's amazing. She's been a speaker at both our Youth Inspired Community Days, and now she's part of our team and mentoring our youth. And so it's just awesome to see how everything is unfolding and doors opening that I never envisioned happening. So it's awesome to see it growing in ways that you can't even explain sometimes.
Yeah. No, it's just so rewarding to, see the impact of your programming, the impact of supporting youth and giving them those opportunities to really become those authentic next generational leaders, which, next gen, they're going to be leading us someday, right? They're the ones who will be leading businesses.
Are leading us.
They are. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So just want to touch on the CYC. Now, how you kind of mentioned, they have to go through the programming, but like afterwards, what's your selection process to qualify someone to be part of CYC?
Yeah, so it's our gateway program is Youth Inspired Community Day.
Okay.
So really, if they haven't participated in that, they need to. Whether, we share the recorded version and have them go through it, because we really want them to really see who we are, what we're about, and really kind of get like an idea as to, is this what I want to be part of? Because there is some commitment when you're part of the Community Youth Council. Nothing's written in cement, though. I mean, we're very flexible. You have to be flexible when it comes to, participating in hours and that kind of thing. But that is really the gateway. And then through that, our youth ambassadors have to have gone through CYC.
Okay.
In essence, going through our program. So if we see people out in the community or youth out in the community that haven't experienced our programs, that's the first thing. You got to come out to November Youth Inspired Community Day, or can I share the recording of our event so you can really see what it's all about and how our community comes together to support our young people. And really, it is about community. I mean, we couldn't do what we do without community partners such as yourself and other organizations and businesses, because they are the ones that actually help kind of elevate and lift, and all our programs are at no cost to students. So everything we do is about building, that fundraising campaign and linking arms with community partners like SB which has been truly a gift to our organization. So thank you again for believing in the work that we do.
No, thank you. It's been a great partnership, and SB Partners
has been,
you know, really been proud to be able to be part of it. Speaking of community and business partners, what do you look for when you kind of choose community partners and business affiliates to work with?
Yeah, you know, it really starts with relationships. You know, everything starts with a relationship. So as you build and you connect with, you know, businesses and people, I say more people than organizations and businesses, and you build that trust and relationship, and then your values, are they aligned? And I mean, that's really how we connected.
Yes.
We were connected through somebody who then connected us to, you know, an opportunity to work together, but to support each other and to be able to support our young adults. So it's all about relationships. Starts with that, and then building that trust, and then aligning our values. I think is our values align very well, and so we're not out to look for, you know, a quantity. It's about quality partnerships, and we are so grateful for the partnerships that we formed and that we continue to form. And as we build credibility through, you know, we've just finished our second year of running our programs. Now we've got bigger corporations and organizations partnering with us, which is great. So I always say, you know, it's that you think big, dream big, start small. It's not about going big at the beginning. It's about starting and building that foundation really strong.